When I was a young monk, I often sat by the river, listening to the water as it moved endlessly forward. Over time, I realized that nature was not only beautiful, it was a great teacher. If we pause, if we truly listen, nature whispers lessons that can guide us through the storms and the stillness of life. Today, I want to share with you 5 life lessons from nature that have transformed me and that may help you see your own journey in a different light. Lesson 1. The river. Flow with life. The river never resists its path. It flows around rocks, slips past obstacles, and still finds its way to the ocean. In life, we often fight against circumstances we cannot change, clinging tightly to control. Yet, like the river, our strength is in flexibility, not resistance. I once met a farmer who lost his crops in a great flood. Instead of despairing, he rebuilt, planting a different seed suited to the new soil left behind. Years later, he told me, "The flood was my teacher. It forced me to change, and because I changed, I thrived." The river teaches us this truth: let go of resistance, embrace change, and you will keep moving forward. Lesson 2. The tree. Stand tall, stay rooted. In the monastery garden stands an old banyan tree. Through storms, heat, and countless seasons, it remains steady because its roots go deep. We too must have roots values, principles, and mindfulness practices that ground us. Without them, the winds of life toss us about. But when we are rooted in kindness, patience, and truth, we can withstand even the strongest storm. Remember, true growth is not just upward toward success, but downward into depth. Just like a tree, your strength comes from what is unseen. Lesson 3. The mountain. Endure with patience. Climbing a mountain is slow. Each step feels heavy, but when you look back, you see how far you've come. Life is the same. We live in a world of hurry, always seeking quick results. But the mountain teaches patience, persistence, and humility. It doesn't rise overnight. It is shaped by time itself. On my journey as a monk, there were days of doubt, when silence felt unbearable and the path seemed endless. Yet, like the mountain, I learned that true transformation requires patience. Step by step, moment by moment, the climb itself becomes the lesson. So, do not rush. Every step you take is already progress. Lesson 4. The sky. Embrace impermanence. Look up at the sky. Clouds drift, storms pass, the colors of dawn fade into dusk. Nothing in the sky ever remains the same, and yet the sky itself is vast, unchanging, and open. Our emotions are like clouds: anger, joy, sorrow, excitement. They come and go, but beneath them, there is a clear sky within us, the awareness that witnesses all things. When we forget this, we believe the storm will last forever. But when we remember, we see that even the darkest clouds will drift away. The sky reminds us, nothing is permanent, and that is a gift. Lesson 5. The lotus. Rise above the mud. The lotus is a flower that grows in muddy water, yet it blooms pure and radiant. It reminds us that our difficulties, mistakes, and struggles are not barriers, but the very ground from which beauty emerges. I once met a man who carried deep regrets from his past. He asked me, "Can someone like me ever find peace?" I told him, yes. The lotus blooms because of the mud, not in spite of it. Your pain can be the soil for compassion, your wounds, the roots of wisdom. The lotus teaches us to rise above circumstances, to turn suffering into strength, and to bloom despite the mud of life. My friends, these 5 lessons from nature, the river, the tree, the mountain, the sky, and the lotus, are always around us. They remind us that life is not something to conquer, but something to live with mindfulness and grace. The river teaches us to flow, the tree to stay rooted, the mountain to be patient, the sky to accept impermanence, and the lotus to transform suffering into beauty. If you carry these lessons in your heart, You will discover a calm strength, a quiet courage, and a deeper joy in the simple act of living. So, the next time you walk outside, pause. Listen. Let nature speak to you. It has been whispering wisdom for thousands of years, waiting for you to hear. Tell me, which of these lessons spoke most deeply to you today? Share your thoughts in the comments and let us reflect together. Until next time, may you walk gently, live mindfully, and bloom like the lotus.